Alright, hello, and welcome to the stream. We are getting started today with some more Rimworld, some RIMFECTED Season 2. So what we're going to do this time around, as we have learned many lessons from Season 1, is we're going to get into the game. And we're going to try and keep all the colonists alive. Quentin's in the chat, welcome my friend. Chairman as well. Welcome, welcome. So what we are doing this time around, what I've gone ahead and done is, like I did before, I've got a seed, got a map established. We've got the crew together, we're going with the same guys that we did last time. Gloria has been renamed as we've renamed on Discord, but aside from that, everyone is the exact same as before. I have gone ahead and changed the starting equipment though. A little less focus on weaponry and gear, and a little more supplies. Hopefully by evening out that way we should be good. Eve's in the chat as well, welcome to the stream. Right, let me just set up the very last little bits and then we'll go ahead and get the game up on stream and I'll get started. Alright, that should be good. So we are running with the same mod list as what we did in Season 1. The only difference is there was one mod disabled last time, I can't remember, Darker Nights. But we've enabled this time. Figured it could make things a little bit more tricky, a little bit more spooky here and there. So let's go ahead and switch on over to Rimworld. And we'll get started. So, as mentioned before, I've picked the seed already. The guys have appeared, but aside from that, I haven't actually done anything. I've made a very rough design. As to whether we get that far, I do not know. So yeah, like I said, same crew as before. Gloria is now 5s. We'll see how we get along this time. So like I said, lessons were learnt the hard way last time. So we ran out of food and we kept struggling to get things powered. So what we need to do straight away is have a focus on prepping for winter. Now, as we did before, we have a couple of days until zombies start appearing, so it gives us a little bit of time to get established. Right, we do have some tents as before, not as many, so we're going to have a little bit of sharing to start with. And the only other thing that I've done with the map is I've gone around where there are toxic barrels because I don't want any incidents again, because that definitely set in a chain of events last time that led to the demise. There's quite a few actually dotted around. I may have missed one or two, but I think I've got them all. Now, equipment-wise, I've gone for some plain clothes and some basic weaponry. The only thing that I've given the characters that we did last time was some gas masks. Figured it fits the theme of it being a toxic wasteland. So to compensate for the lack of weaponry, I've given the characters a little bit more in the way of steel, some extra pemmican, and some bamboo instead of wood. I still have to tilt, so we're still going to be able to make the planters. So I have set up some zones to start out with. We've got some fishing zones, and then pretty much any growable dirt that we have around the base I've already set as a growing zone. Just take the edge off that ever so slightly. Now we have a few trees around, so we're going to have to harvest them, no doubt, as wood was definitely an issue last time. This is why, like I said, I've started with a little bit of bamboo this time instead of some of the heavy weaponry. The only thing that I haven't given the characters as a starting base is components. I did want an element of challenge still. So I figured giving components would make it a little bit too easy, a little bit too vanilla, and that's not how we roll, so I have spotted a couple of areas where there are actually components near the base, which is pretty good. That should help us get started with the initial power that we struggled so hard with in Season 1. We've got multiple right in the base itself, so that's a fantastic start. I've gone ahead and set priorities to start with. I've also gone and put in a slightly different sleep schedule as to what we were working before. Wild Barbarian in the chat and Damdron. Is it just me or YouTube lagging slightly? It seems okay on my end. I'm not getting any dropped frames or anything. Do let me know, anyone else, if there are any issues. No components madness. Yeah, I wanted an element of challenge still. We've got some steel here. Let's do a quick scout of the surrounding mountainous area near the base, just to see what resources we have on the offset. So aside from those initial components, what do we got here? Uranium. Don't know if I want to be mining that just yet. Any more components? The fact that they're right in the base is pretty good. Okay, we've got some more just out here as well. So components we might be okay to start with. We do need to be very careful and very resourceful on how we use them though. Some down here. Now map wise as well, what I've gone and done is marked out wherever there are any steam geysers. They're all quite far away. I think we have one in base. So that's going to be our primary source of power once we get the building built for that. Aside from that, we've got usual wreckage around. There are a few more animals around than what there was last time. Some mutated beavers and squirrels. We'll get them if we can. And what have we got here? We've got a hive here. Not too concerned about that. It's the opposite side of the map, all the way up here. That really shouldn't be an issue for me. In fact, that's probably going to be even more beneficial for attacking zombies if they do, or raiders. So I think we're good to get started. First thing we need to do is collect these tents. That one's going to be the trickiest one. And we should probably destroy the barrels that are the closest to the base. Why is there a HP bar in the bottom right corner? So what I've added to the stream, and I will do on some streams, not all of them, is that is the Streamlabs boss bar. So whenever someone subscribes or donates to the channel, you will deplete my health. And then when someone deals the killing blow, they'll take over as the boss. Just a little bit of extra fun for the stream. Right, what else have we got here? What is this? What the... Ancient storage cylinder. Can we open these? If we claim it, does that open it? Or do we have to destroy it? Right, I'll check that out momentarily. Plan of action, we need to get the initial campsite set up, so we head over here, temperature, bamboo campfire, right. Let's get everyone equipped before we get ourselves carried away. Oh, I can't remember what some of the people were doing. Waffen Freaks now following, thank you very much. Right, who has got the highest shooting? Alasdair has got the highest shooting, so he, my good friend, can have the lever action rifle. And you can have the shotgun, nice up close and personal. We do have the AK actually. Let's give the militia rifle. 5s can have the lever action shotgun. And we've got a 4 and a 4. Right, I think I will go with the pistol. It's combat handgun. And we'll get Chill having the compound bow here. First things first, everyone needs to get equipped. Now we do have these extra items here. I'm going to hold these. I'm not going to wear these until the characters do it themselves. Right, so let's get everything hotkeyed to be collected. It does need to be collected so we don't miss out on anything. Need to get a little bit of storage built for these. Dub's hygiene reminder the amount of times I've forgotten that to set that up. Yes, that is definitely something that we need to get the bases in. Found out the hard way just how much it depletes the colonists' happiness if they can't actually go to the toilet. Which kind of makes sense. I think anyone would be annoyed at that. Right, so everything should get moved here. So we need, at the very least, to make a room here. Now, let's have a quick look at the wall costs. So we do have bamboo. 5 bamboo per wall, so it's going to be 65, 120. That is quite a lot of bamboo. We've only got 400. So we might have to make things a little bit smaller. So what we will do to cover this to begin with is do what we did before. Now we should have a support pillar option. A column. Why is it spiked? No, there we go. Roof support. That's what we want. Bamboo roof support. So if we... And that is what, 6? That's going to be much more cost effective. So if we go like that, right, and we get those built. Once those are built, we'll build a roof over this area that will at least stop a little bit of deterioration of the items. And that's going to save us a little bit of resources to start with. Right, so that's storage side. Next, we need to think about where we're going to get these tents placed. As I said, I've pre-planned where a couple of things are going to be. Now, kind of hoping that the characters go around the wall this way to get this tent. I don't know if going for that one is going to be a little bit too close to the barrel. I want to say we'd have to get about here for it to affect. So this one definitely needs to get destroyed straight away. We can fit 2 people into a tent, so someone is going to have to double up. Let's go ahead and deal with that straight away. Let's get everyone into the shallow water here. And get rid of this barrel. Move a little bit closer if we need to, which I think a couple of the characters do, namely me. And we'll continue to attack. How much health has this got? 257. Check that health. Also, one thing we did forget to do last time. Who we got Doctrine? Skoldire and Chill. While we don't forget, let's get self-tend on. Drop this down. And we'll set all of these to the standard medicine, so we don't use the fantastic stuff. Anderson has got a stab scar on his right leg. Okie doke. Anthony's in the chat. Welcome to the stream, and Blizz plays as well. What are your plans for this season? Honestly, just to not die. We've learned some lessons from the last one, so we'll see how we go. I would like to get a nice colony set up. We will go and destroy this one at some point, but I don't think we need to rush that just yet. 62. And that's that done. Right, you guys can crack on with what you were doing beforehand. I feel a little bit more confident now that we won't get radiation poisoning. Not initially, anyway. Not die is my favourite playstyle. What is Alistair doing? Wandering. Very good. Right, have we assigned where that one's going to be? That one's going to be there. That one's going to be there. Who's carrying the other tent? Need to get those work beams done. I'm sorry, who has the tent? Is anyone carrying it? Chill is apparently carrying 2 tents. Chill, my friend. What are we doing with all the gear? We could drop the tents, store the other stuff. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. So let's get these installed here. And while we are doing that, we will crack on with the very basic stuff here. So temperature to start. We're going to go for a bamboo campfire. That's going to be 20 of the bamboo that we already have. Let's get that in place there. Since you have so few components, you may want to equip your constructor with a repair kit. Cool, I'll look into that. Now, if we do that as a bamboo one, I don't know if we can refill it with wood or if we need bamboo. So what I've gone ahead and done, some of these. Got some rice and potatoes on the go. Some of them are set to bamboo plants. So I'm hoping that that gives us a nice amount of wood. Right, temperature done. Got ourselves heat in. Crack on with the other stuff later on. Andy is in the chat. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Only just gotten started, so you haven't missed much. Right, hygiene. Hygiene, definitely something we need to crack on with. So, primitive well, we need a source of water. This probably feels like the best location. It's fairly close to camp. So, you know what, let's go ahead and plonk that there. That's 25 bamboo. What else have we got here? Latrine. We don't actually have any wood, so for now we're just going to build these out of bamboo. We'll eat into our bamboo reserves a little bit with this, but it's okay. Right, we're going to want a toilet. Let's stick the latrine up here, fairly close to the water source. Bamboo wall, 5, 5, 5. And a bamboo door. We should build a little roof over that. Probably need to watch later on break work. No worries at all, Andy. I'll try to keep you alive. No promises though, my friend. Repair kit gives you a broken component anytime you fix the device with a component. The broken component can then be repaired at a machining table. How am I going about getting a repair kit, my friend? Right, hygiene. Got a toilet, got a place to wash. I think that's all we need initially. A lot of the other stuff can come a little bit later on. We'll get those zones set up in a little bit as well. Temperatures, recreation. We are going to need some recreation. Otherwise, colonists get a little bit on the old angry side. So where are we going to stick this? I want to stick this slightly away. Now, what I do like about this map, and it's part of the reason why I went with this seed, specifically the location that I found, let's plonk that there, that's 10 bamboo, is the little area where we spawned is nice and enclosed. So the only way that we can get attacked by zombies at this stage is through here. And second to that, we have this massive river running in front of it. So that's always going to slow them down. So as a base, as a starting location, this is very strong. What I'm going to do is build a wall here. A little fenced area. And hopefully we have a nice base to start out with. Max in the chat, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying, my friend. So go on a little bit more while we find other stuff to do. Right, production. Let's get some spots assigned straight away. So we need a crafting spot and we need a butcher spot. So let's go ahead and pop them right next to each other just so we're ready in case we need to use them before we can get ourselves a table. Simple research bench is 75 bamboo and 25 steel. What is it? It's just steel. We can put the high-tech one already. We need 10 components for that. That's not happening just yet. Steel would be 100 steel. What are we saying on steel-wise? We have 78 collected. There was definitely more steel than that. Don't know if we've got a character carrying it. AKA me right here. We do need a research table though, so let's go ahead and do a bamboo one. Can you post a seed on Discord so we can play along at home? I will, if I can figure out how to see the seed. I'll get that posted. Don't you worry about that, my friend. Right, now I have a set rough idea where rooms are going to be. We're going to have to move things as we go along. So if we plonk that there, I know it's out in the open at the moment, but I want to make this a room. So if we prep this as the way it would be anyway, then we can build a room around it. So research bench in, that's definitely something that we need to get straight away. Another thing is the stonecutter's table. That's even more bamboo. Wow, we are beasting through that bamboo. I figured that'd be a nice amount to start with, but there we go. Definitely going to have to chop down these trees. In fact, I'm probably going to get those hotkeyed to be taken care of fairly shortly. So I figure what we'll do with the stone cutting table, we'll have it in the same room as the research bench. I'll show you what I'm going to do afterwards, because I'm probably going to store my stone here. Have a doorway here, have them come in to cut the stone there. I think that'll work quite well. Could be as easy as a crafting spot or tailor bench. Right, okie doke. Now we need the stone cutter's table because stone is going to be one of the basic ways that we make any sort of building or wall. So we need people on that as soon as possible. Now we are going to need a bit of wood, so let's hotkey a couple of trees in the base taken care of straight away. Let's get this area hotkeyed for what chunks? Any sort of stone chunk. We'll get them all moved there. Right, that should be good. It's going to be construction stuff underway. Anything else in production that we need straight away? Probably a stove. Fueled. It might just be worth going straight for the electric stove instead of the fueled one and just cooking it on the campfire to start with. Biofuel Refinery is something that we figured out last time that we needed. Finds biological matter like woods or plant matter. We found out it does poop. We're going to be making poop, so we'll be doing that. So we need some components as well. So we said we did have some up here. So let's mark a couple of these to be mined. Start doing that as well. definitely going to need some rooms to get this stuff in. And we have some little alcoves around, so that might be worth looking into. This could be a good area for the Biofuel Refinery, actually, so let's get that set in place. How are we going to look? Probably there. That's probably going to be absolutely fantastic. When we stick that there, we can whack a door here. Let's go ahead and do that. Bamboo door if we can. And zone. Dumping stockpile. Let's use this area here. Clear all of those. And this is where we want waste, because that's what we then will be pumping into that. Right, that's a potential source of chem fuel and power there. Speaking of power, that's probably going to be what we need to get set up next. Chem fuel pump. An industrial style pump capable of extracting chem fuel from underground pockets. I think that there was a chem fuel. Yes, there is. Chem fuel pond. So I assume that we can build that there. We can. That is probably going to be something that we should definitely look into. 7,500 units of chem fuel left. So it's a finite resource there, but that's going to be good. To start with, though, I think we are going to be using solar generator or wind turbine. Now, solar generator, probably going to go for that one to start with. So you have a few extra texts this time. Yeah, we started with some. What have we missed? What have we missed? I don't want to miss anything to start out with. That's the main thing. So security is going to be something. Yeah, we do have a lot of the stuff unlocked. That's maybe 2 years of full for a chem fuel generator. That is absolutely fantastic. That's going to help. I figure the characters would have a lot of the tech anyway, as the lore behind these runs is we've escaped from a vault that is no longer functioning, and so we've had to come to the outside world. Need recreation. Yep, yes we do. So the biggest hindrance is, as before, going to be getting materials. Right, I think I've covered everything for the time being. We will get those other bits built in as we do, but I think we're okay to unpause the game now and actually let the ones crack on with a little bit of the building. Let them run around and do their own thing. Furniture wise, we should definitely get a couple of bits in. So table. Elements in the chat. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Bamboo table. Slightly concerned we're already going to be running out of bamboo, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so if we're going to be cooking food up here, for the most part it's going to be stored down there. Where we're going to want to stick a table. Probably just in here. I think that could work. Maybe if we stick it there. Stick the table there, we can get a couple of stools. Right, we have got the bamboo stone cuts table, so let's get a build in straight away. Let's make any stone blocks. Do this until you have 100. I want to have 100 stone blocks of any variety all the time. So hopefully that'll be good. Don't forget to till soil your growing spots. And floors. Tilled soil. Tilled soil for planting crops properly. You absolute legend, I had forgotten that. Wow, is that really going to select all of those? Wow. Let's cancel all the tilled soil in the mountain, because I don't know why that's even allowed as an option. Right, all the spots we've got set as growing zone, then we will get tilled. Right, we've done that. Go. Done all those. See just how much of a difference having a soil be tilled actually makes. Because like I said, one of the biggest things was food last time. We were... Well, you saw how it goes. We were resorting to eating people. Most fertile rock, yep. Put in the chat, welcome my friend. Broken Vault had to leave. Whole story Fallout then. Yeah, pretty much nail on the head with that. Right, soil is tilled, or at least will be. But we are going to have to build a wall around this. That's going to be the biggest one. It's probably going to be made out of the stone that we make there. So, stone cutting I believe is crafting. Maybe Smith. I think it's crafting. It doesn't matter. It should be getting done at some point anyway. We just need to actually pull some rocks. So what was that? Sandstone. Sandstone, granite, slate. All the woods around. Personal experience with a mod pack is essential. Very good. Well, I'm glad you are in the chat, my friend, because I would have forgotten to do that. Andy's cracking on with that. That's good. Masterwork. Need research project. Yep, let's not waste any time with that. And it's this one. Right, let's be careful with this. So we do have some, like I said, that we already know. So we do have some batteries and stuff like that, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, what is going to help us initially? I'm honestly half tempted to go for something like tree sowing, and we can start getting some trees planted. Let's continue looking, see what else we can do. Hydroponics is another one that we're going to need. Geothermal power though, that will set us up. If we get that and get that one geothermal plant made, we won't really need to worry about power whatsoever. So it's a high cost, it's 3,200, which is going to take a bit of time, but I'm actually going to stick that there. I'm going to hope that that actually proves to be one of the most efficient things to do. Right, I'll leave it at that for now. We'll come back to the research later on. So we can get that there and get that protected. That should power pretty much everything that we need. Now, that said, in due time, what we are going to need is some power before then, because I'm not entirely sure how quick we're going to get that done. So I want to get at least one solar panel, get that hooked up to some batteries. That should definitely help. Now we do have a lot of area to stick these. A lot of the ground here isn't actually growable, so where are we going to want to stick it? Because I do have a plan for a lot of this area. Maybe down here actually. I was going to leave this as an exterior bit, so yeah, you know what, we'll plonk it there. We'll have that as a plan, and then perhaps one of these rooms down here will have full of batteries. Let's see how we go with that. Right, we have built the columns, so we do need to go ahead and build a roof area over those. So let's go ahead and get that done. Keep that stuff protected as much as we can. 2 days, 19 hours until zombies come. Skoldire has created a bamboo stool masterwork. I make the best stools. Getting built, very good. Already feeling much more confident than the start of the last one. Terrain rehabilitation allows you to place soil down, which you can then till. Let's go ahead and look for that. Can't find it, I will search for it. That sounds fantastic. Let's have a look. Terrain rehabilitation, that costs 1,000. Whereabouts is that? Let's go with that for the second one then. That seems like a good one to be researching. How are we doing bamboo? Got a little bit of bamboo left. Not a huge amount. Chill, why are we just putting the cloth industrial tent there when we should be building it? My friend, what are we doing? Yeah, what are your Zombieland settings? So, let me go ahead and load that up. We are rolling pretty much as we did in the previous one. So we'll go through this slowly. So zombies can appear all the time. They come in from the map edges. They attack human-like creatures. Enemies can attack zombies, animals won't. Zombies will only destroy doors. Zombie senses are set to normal. Zombies recover from injuries. This option will make zombies recover from injuries. You need to damage more consistently, or else they'll keep growing. Injured zombies can become crawlers. Yes, we had that before, I believe. Zombies are not easy to kill. Zombies will eat those. Now, special zombies, what we've gone ahead and done is set pretty much everything to 0 bar normal zombies. I played around with these in some test runs. I don't like a lot of the special zombies. So we'll have to see how we do. Atomic just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Zombies die during 0% threat. Turn that off. I want to keep the zombies around. And the only other thing that I'm starting out with this time is previously in Season 1, we did start for a good 50% of the run. Having treatment in a bed stops the infection. I've gone ahead and turned that off now, so we're playing big boy rules this time. So if we do get bit, we definitely have a chance of being infected this time. And that's pretty much it for the Zombieland settings. We do have the desk there, it's very good. Right, what is everyone up to? Cutting a pine tree. Why am I doing that? Now, we did have these ancient storage cylinders. I'm not entirely sure. I should probably go ahead and save. We claim it. Can we open it? Let's claim it. Oh, we can just deconstruct it. Kind of figured we'd be able to maybe get some resources from it. Look change desired 5s. Probably have to wait a little bit for that, my friend. Right, let's have a look. Right, so if we set one of those to be deconstructed, let's see what happens. See if we get any items from it, or, you know, what base materials we get. So I assume at the very least we'd get some metal from it. So we'll have to see how that goes. Right. Coop energy room is ready. Right, what we do need to do, start cooking simple meals. So do until we have 10. Yeah, that works. I'd like to try and do it so we've got 2 per colonist at all times. Butcher spot, butcher creature, do forever. Craft spot. Anything that we can make yet that's going to be good. No, not particularly. So, one other thing that we have got set in place. We cut it very fine last time with the making of clothing. I do have some of these growing spots set. I'm not sure which one it is. Yeah, this one up here, we're doing cotton. To at least give me some ability to create warm clothes. Description for the most of them say the good stuff was taken a long time ago. That sucks. Well, at the very least, we'll get the metal from the actual things to see just how much that is. Or what time is it at? 17 hours. So as mentioned earlier, we are playing with the essentially Darker Nights mod on. So it's going to get dark. I'm not entirely sure how dark it does get. I haven't played in it for a while. But it does mean that we are going to have to light the area. Obviously, we're okay at the moment. 2 days still till zombies come. But yeah, we're going to have to light this place up so we can actually see what we're doing. All that tilled, get all that planted. Crack on with that idly as we go along. A couple of things still need building, still need mining, that's fine. We could potentially look at speeding the game up now, so. Let's get a few more people set to 3 on fishing. A lot of them are set to 1 beforehand, so they should prioritize that. Very, very dark. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I figured it would make for a little bit more interesting stuff. Right, we are building crops here. Let's take those off as that's going to be in the room. We don't want that. In fact, that one as well, actually. As those are going to be walls, so we don't want that. Okay, it's getting pretty dark. It's only 7 PM. Like I said, I've done a bit of a plan, a very rough plan anyway, and it is subject to change. British man sets up colony unprepared for winter. I've heard this story before. Oh no. So the rough plan that I've got here, these ones here are all going to be the fence. I'm going to have to change it ever so slightly because I didn't realise that we had growing area here. Wow, it does get incredibly dark, doesn't it? Few ambient things in the map that are actually producing light. What are these? Glow blooms. I'm actually kind of glad that there's a lot of those across the map. That's making it a little bit easier to see. A few of those in camp as well. Yeah, we didn't play with this last time. I was unsure with the mod list that it will work, but I think this could be pretty good. Well, lights can be built from inside a fortification. It was game-changing discovery. Very good. Yeah, we will get things lit up. The first sort of big thing that we need to do is get this wall built. So thinking about where the crops are there, I'm going to have to make some changes to the plan for the wall. So let's go ahead and take off the full plan. See where we've got crops here. We do have... Can we expand this? Yes, we can. Very good. Right. So the new plan for the wall to start with. We're just going to go straight up and straight across. So if we treat that as where the wall's going to be, we can get a gate and that sort of stuff put in afterwards. But as long as we have some of those palisade embrasures here, I think we should be okay. Just need to make sure that anything that starts coming across the river here, we've got a clean shot at. So I think for the most part, we could probably do a few walls, embrasure, a few walls and embrasure, and so on and so forth all the way around. We can get to that once we've got a few more resources. Let's have a look. So palisade wall. Could do wooden ones. We could just do standard walls once we start constructing stone. Right, Alistair is researching. Why are we researching, my friend? Crafting. Where is he? Down here. Set up freezer. Anything else that we can be doing? Disease, plague. Really, game? You're throwing a plague with me. We've been in for less than a day. Let's check to see who has got the plague. One of your mercenaries have gotten sick from plague. Ensure you have a medical bed and doctor. Wow. Alistair has got the plague already. Right, but that is not good at all. We're going to have to get this dude healed up pronto. So that tent is now medical. And I will go and bunk with 5s for the evening. So, Alistair, my friend, rest until healed. And assuming I am still... Chill is the main doctor. I can't believe Alistair's got the plague already. Not even in for like a full day. Prioritize trending to Alistair, please. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Hopefully Alistair pulls through with this. Just got a little bit of minor plague, Stan. Just a little bit of minor plague. Yeah, down to 4 for a little bit. See how we do with that. Just hit the Alistair. Right, what have we got over here? Was it sandstone even? Let's go ahead and... We don't have any stone blocks, so we can't make them. Okie doke. Game, so you're taking precautions. I thought you needed to take down a pig. Sounds about right. We are playing as we did before with Randy Random. Feels like, guys, taking a bit of time getting all this stuff tilled and the crops planted. I think it's going to be worth it, honestly. I think when it comes around to it and we've got those extra foodstuffs there, it's going to be good. And by that I mean we're not going to end up eating each other again. I can't remember if you can make the embrasures or the palisade stuff out of stone. Don't think you can. So I think at this stage, realistically, all I can do is speed the game up. Let the colonists crack on with the jobs that they've been assigned. Okay, so it's not bad. It's dark for a little bit. Right, who's mining? Anderson's getting some components. Very good. Chill's healing Alistair. Feeding him even. Checking on him. Still minor plague. Immunity's ever so slightly above plague. Now you watch, well, I've started this new one. You watch Alistair go down straight away. Almost done tilling. Yeah, nearly got everything tilled. Facts. I think we might actually be done with the tilling. Already building solar panel. Good, solar panel has been built. Change the graphic on that. go for that one. That one was pretty cool. Now, we are going to have to get some batteries built. Don't want to do that until we've got a room. Jason's in the chat. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Watch you for that vids while working those dang mines. The mines, my friend. I have nightmares about mines. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm glad you're enjoying the streams, my friend. Right, recreation has been built. Water source has been built. Toilet has been built. Stone cutting thing has been built. I think, honestly, I'm already in a barely better position than what we were after a good couple of weeks in the previous season. Already planting crops. Already building stone. Have we built any already? We have. Sandstone blocks. Right, let's get some of those constructed then. Sandstone wall. Let's get a wall made. Can we not build a wall there? We can't build a wall there. Are you kidding me, game? Right, well, we might have to move the wall a little bit further back then. If you let your solar panel power your biofuel refinery, you could maybe avoid the batteries. That's pretty good. We'll definitely get that powered through to that. We'll see how that goes. Right, yeah, we are going to have to, unfortunately, build the wall a little bit further back. So let's get this set in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah, if we go like that, and it ends there. And then we're just going to have to go like that. So unfortunately, these growing zones, we'll just take these off for now. We'll lose a little bit. I suppose with that then, we could maybe just go ahead and straight away do that. Let's get rid of those. So yeah, losing a little bit of growing area here, but we'll have to see how we do. Already has some plague, yeah. Alistair not looking too good. So we'll do 3 walls and then embrasure. And I think that's probably going to be good for an overall sort of aim, and we can position the colonists at any one of these and they should be able to get a decent shot. Loose gravel is the bane of this biome. Yeah, I remember it caused me a few issues last time, but I think that'll do. So yeah, we'll just go straight on for a full wall rather than a palisade wall, and then we'll have palisade and braziers. How much these wood? So fairly confident in building these ones out of wood. So we'll do that like that. Now I do realize that we are going to have to build a doorway as well. So we'll probably do that here. And we'll have a secondary entrance. So we'll have a doorway there. How are we going to want to do this? Want to do this with a gate? A gate's probably going to be the best way. That's 30 wood. So we'll have a gate there. And do we want a secondary door? Let's just leave it as 1 door for now. I might have a secondary sort of zone here. See how that goes. So if we get that set into place, these guys are going to start building this straight away. 1 day, 1.5 days until zombies start appearing. Potential trouble. We've got a warg. Alright, everyone except for Alistair needs to get on this, because I'm not sure if this guy is coming straight for me. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, if we get him, it's going to be some nice meat. Maybe a square in the corner. Yeah, I was figuring some sort of airlock. Needs to have a secondary door. Let's take care of this warg. Warg's done. Very good. Nicely done. Get him nice and butchered and cooked up straight away, hopefully. Couple of meals to start with. 5s is on that by the looks of things. That could have been dangerous had I not been paying attention. Trouble or dinner. In Rimworld, my friend, those are the same thing. Right, how many of these we got? 39 meals. Should keep me going. Look at that, already got a fairly decent wall set up. We can double down on this wall as well if we need to. Right, so if we can't build there, let's go ahead and remove these plans. I don't mind the plans, but it's quite obstructing visually for some of it. Right, now that being said, what else have we got here? Granite, sandstone, as long as we can make more sandstone. 5s is cooking, 5s is set to 1 on cooking, that's good. What's that going to be? Another 6 meals at least. Bone as well. We need a hunting bench. We can turn that into food as well. Yeah, what I'll probably do is double down with the wall when we can. So I'll repeat the wall, give 1 gap tile in between, go all the way across like that, just to double down on it. Right, granite. Sandstone wall, that was it. Alright, let's start building a little bit. So we want the doorway there so we can get in, and we'll probably match the door on the other side as well. Door on each side means we can get the rocks easily here. That's going to be the first room. We'll then probably double up with the storage. Rather large storage area, but once it's done... can you make palisade look-throughs for the airlock area? Or bottleneck in there, right? Yeah, something like that would work. I think what we'll probably get set in place is quite an elaborate sort of defensive entrance area. For now, I just want to get the very basics set in place. The fact that this area is all enclosed is probably the biggest advantage in Season 2 over Season 1. Get some wall lights on here as well. That'll work quite well. Set the sandstone to all, that way you can crack on. You're a legend. Right, we've already got to load it in there. Let's get the rest of it in there as well. Anderson cracking on with that. A little bit more of the wall to build. Still got a day left before zombies start appearing. I'm feeling fairly confident already. Rat died near the barrel. Toxic buildup. That is what we want to be avoiding this time around. Now, speaking of that, how is Alistair doing? Still on minor. Plague 33, immunity 42. That's looking good. We need to make sure to keep on keeping him nice and healthy. Now, let's go ahead and get this wired in straight away so we don't end up forgetting. Right, so the solar power should power this. We can start turning the poop into chem fuel. We'll add a battery in if we need to. It should be able to do the both of them. Let's make sure that's equipped. Labyrinth, got it. Beautiful. Yeah, honestly, if we could set up... I don't really think we have all the space here, but ideally I'd love to set in like almost... It would be sort of a maze. It's almost tower defense-esque. Especially if we go ahead and get some turrets in there now. We didn't really get around to building turrets last time. And obviously we're starting this time around with the ability to craft turrets. So I think one of the starting scenarios has you start of either 3 random settlers There's another one where you start as mercenaries. I think because I've chosen that, we have started with some more options. So if we go to security, we do have the option for turrets. So it makes sense for me to get some of those in. Obviously, again, they use components, so I need to be very careful. Like, we have the option to build these already, we just do not have anywhere near the amount of materials. Searchlight, however, could be very good, considering how dark it is getting. Turret as well. For now, what we'll probably do is we'll get a mini turret in. Probably go ahead and reconstruct the barrier that's in the way. Yeah, if we could get a couple of turrets out near the outer wall, it does mean that we probably won't have to get the colonists to run into the wall every time a single zombie pops up. Which, speaking of which, 1 day left. So if we can get the remainder of this wall built, that'd be good. Did you change the degradation of turrets in the Zombieland settings? I did. What I went ahead and did with that was set it to 50% less, I believe. Whereabouts is it? Game tweaks, reduce turret gun consumption. I've lowered it by 50%. We'll see how we go with that. Flame turret, those zombies burn real good. That's a good point. I'll have to check that out as well. I'm going to go ahead and delete the fishing zone that is now on the exterior of the wall. We've got a couple of fishing zones at the small ponds that are in the base. Hoping we get enough fish from that when we actually get around to fishing. Got a few crops on the go. Still got more to plant, but I assume the guys will get around to that at some point. Now, what I did with the work schedule is rather than having a couple of colonists copying each other, I need to make sure that there are at least a couple of colonists awake at any one time. So, staggered sleeping, staggered working. It means that there's going to be a small overlap where 2 colonists are sleeping at the same time. But that then should mean that for the most part, the other 3 are going to be up and about. They're going to be cracking on with work. They're going to be keeping an eye out for zombies. If only you could eat zombies. That, my friend, is absolutely disgusting. If you could, I probably wouldn't need to worry about food, but that's probably why you can't. Right, we have those set in place already now. One thing we do need to start thinking about, even though it's only summer, December, which means we're going to go straight into fall and then straight into winter. We do need to get those warm clothes constructed. Production, hand tailor bench. Bone hand tailor bench. What are we going to need for that? 75 bone. We almost have enough for that. Let's go for wood. Plenty of woods. Uranium, bamboo, steel. It's gonna have to be wood. Now we could plop that there. That is gonna get rid of the doorway. Let's go ahead and do that then. We'll cancel this. We'll get the door in a slightly different location. It means they're gonna be studying there, they're gonna be working there. So this room is very cramped to start with. We can move some of that stuff outwards. Right, moves starting to decrease ever so slightly, but honestly, they're still in relatively middle of the road. Plenty of wood, don't know about that, Chief. Yeah, we're gonna inevitably run out of wood. Happened last time, it's gonna happen this time. Probably get a couple more trees, hopefully. We haven't beasted through all the trees already, I'm sure there was more. Wow, really? Obviously, we've chopped a couple of them down because they were where they're tilling. That's going to be it. Okay, then. We may have to venture out and do a little bit of wood. Now, I'm kind of hoping that the few areas of bamboo that we've got actually start producing a decent amount of bamboo. It would be nice if you had someone with a night owl. It would be. So a little bit of wool to make. How is our good friend Alistair doing? 47.63. Yeah, it looks like he's going to pull through, hopefully. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm pretty sure he'll be okay. Chill is continuing to build the wall. Very good. Now, if we can get this wall in place. Need defenses. We didn't actually build any defenses, did we? Now we can build a mud moat. Like perimeter defense so your enemy can be dug on diggable terrain. So we do that. Okay, that's pretty cool. What we are going to do is a ditch though. We can build that in some of the location. That's going to slow down enemies, surely. I'd usually go in and build myself a lot of cavalry spikes, but don't really think we have the resources for that just yet, so digging some ditches is probably going to be even better. So how are we going to want to do this? 1, 2, 3... We can dig a ditch all the way down. And then what we'll probably do is, if we can build a bridge across that, we will. Hopefully crack on that. I'm not sure why we can't build here. Rough sandstone. That's fine. Caltrops classic. Digging the ditch? Yes, we are. I don't know how effective that is. I assume it just slows them down by a percentage. Can you walk on those ditches? We can. We will just walk slower. I'm pretty sure you can anyway. Right, let's go ahead and haul everything that's in the base that we need. Stone-wise, I think we pretty much have. Get all those rounded up. Right, what we're going to do is going to go around and deconstruct anything ancient. There's some materials for that. I can't remember how much we did get. Any of this stuff that's in the base, we're going to clear out as much of the space and rubble that we have. We need to attack that one, that's fine, we can crack on that a little bit later. More of those set to mine. We do have some mushrooms growing here. Right, harvest those. That's a meal. What is glowleaf? Don't know. Right, I think that might be all the things there. Place some mud too to make the zombies even slower. What I'll probably do is fill the rest of this area that I can with mud. Okay, we can do that area. Can we do the toxic area? No, we can't. I'll leave that for now though, that's a job afterwards. As long as we get the wall and the initial ditches dug, we should be okay. Looking for a way for the zombies to stop hugging the embrasures. And the only thing I could suggest, and it wouldn't stop them completely, is sticking the cavalry spikes in front of them. So it slows them down and injures them. Right, ditch is almost dug. What are we doing? 19 hours until zombie comes. Hopefully we can finish the wall between them. We've got a little gap. Not too bad. What are people doing? Ives and Anderson sleeping. How's Alistair doing? Kind of could have really done with having a full team there. 75%. It's getting closer to being fully healed. What was that? Faction defense. Temporary camp of rival faction is under attack. Is that on the world map? Yes, it is. Right, I've got no interest in that at the moment then. Anything sort of world map wise, we probably just won't have any sort of time or resources to go and do for quite a while. I don't think we did any world map missions in the previous season. We just didn't have the resources. Now, the map actually does have quite a few trees on. Nice open areas as well. That's going to make when the zombies do start appearing not too bad. Up here, absolute tons of trees. So it does look like we are going to have to start going around here at some point. I almost wonder if at some point it might be worth making like a secondary entrance coming out here. Nice tunnel. You know, get a couple of doors. Where's going to be good to come out of there actually? Because I'd like to make a small wall. Maybe here. Have a nice wall. Secondary entrance. If the zombies up against the abrasure acts as cover, my walls get shot by a lot of my own folks. Yeah, probably going to end up with a little bit of that. Hopefully we don't get too much and we get on repairing easy. Now, what I'm hoping is that a lot of them get dealt with in the water. What is this dude doing? Are you coming to chomp on one of my colonists? I think you very well may be doing that. What's that ring beaver tonight, my friends? Maybe. We can actually land any of these hits. There we go. Lovely stuff. Go again and hit that horde. No idea if that beaver was coming to attack me, but I ain't taking any risks. No risks whatsoever. Right, for now, let's cancel the rest of the ditch. We can continue with the ditch later on. I want to get these walls prioritized. Tunnel through north to lumber. Yeah, that's probably going to work better than going out the side. I won't rush into that, but I mean, I set up a rough path here, so we could always go up this way. Go up that way, maybe corner off a little wall there with some embrasures. That makes most sense to me. Could have a secondary entrance here, so then we've got to go for a tunnel. That will work quite well. Ian beat it tonight, my friends. Clipped and saved. Absolutely fantastic. He's done it again, and it wasn't even Andy this time to get me. Get that clip posted in the Discord, my friend. Earn yourself some caps. Right, we do have the tailor workbench. Very good. Mending kits. I'm going to assume that's what you meant. 45 steel and 30 cloth. We don't have the resources for that just yet, but we will get on those. Oh, it might be something different then. Mending kits, repair kits. Repair kit, there we go. 20 steel, free component. Allows the wearer to salvage parts from broken down buildings. Well, fixing them. Okay, we'll definitely get some of those made when we can. But now though, what we need to do in here is, where are we, Parker? we need to make ourselves 5 parkers ready for winter. So that's going to be a job in the background. Need to make sure that happens before winter. Right, so what else are we going to have to do at this stage? We need to get ourselves some rooms ready for the colonists. Obviously, we've got tents here, but the tents are only a temporary thing. To get some rooms, we need to get some storage for food. So once these crops start coming in, we are going to have to store them. So we need a walk-in freezer. So let's prep and plan for that. Probably going to build it next to my storage room for now, just in the interest of space. So what do we got here? Slate. Let's do this out of slate. Got an equal amount of slate, I think. Slate, granite. Granite might be a better choice then. We don't actually have any of those stones. Let's wait for a moment then. Kind of wish that we could just choose the option that we don't have to have the materials there. How are your zones looking? So the only one we have established is the home zone. Everyone is set to unrestricted at the moment, but I'm pretty sure who are these dudes. Who are these dudes? Did I miss one of the things? They are going to get poisoned here. Straight away. Use those as a nice test. So, honestly, it's about that sort of radius. What are they shooting? Oh, bugs. Okay, if you want to get rid of some of the bugs for me, that's great. I need to keep an eye on this. Before I get carried away, zones, let's have a quick look. So I have that as my home zone. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this. We don't need the home zone to be all the way out there. That should be fine. Let's keep an eye on this. Someone dies here, we can maybe get some of the stuff. How's this guy doing? Death in 17, right? He's definitely dying. Now, I know bug meat isn't good, but I don't know if it's worth getting anyway. 11:30 hours. I'm just going to leave him to it. See what happens to him. Right, what are these bugs doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Are these bugs coming to attack me? Harvest those trees while you can. Yeah, we should probably head over and do some of that. Are these bugs coming for me? Okay, so these guys are shooting. Why are they not going for them? Or are they? They are. They're just going to, I assume, the quickest path. Well, that's fine. I was panicking then. I thought they were just going to come after me. 12 hours for zombies. Okay, that's cool. If they want to lure all the bugs around there. Right, I think tomorrow then what we'll do is we'll get rid of this barrel here. Where's this bug going? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's this bug going? Dual Dragon, just subscribe. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Is this bug coming for me? Really, bug? We're really going to be doing that? Oh, there's a big one as well. Alistair, how healed are you? Oh, game, what are you doing? Colonist does need treatment, but we've got a big bug here. Let's not get too close to shoot, just in case he isn't. Let's get Alistair back in bed. Rest until heal, my friend. No time for anything else. Right, it's dark. Let's go down to normal. He might just be wandering around here now. He doesn't appear to be coming to attack me, which is good. I am going to have to keep an eye on him, though. Hive shouldn't be too much of an issue. Right, where is he? He's here. He's wandering back. A little bit of panic there. Also, is this guy healed up? Enough that he can move. He's still going to die. That's fine then. They're a little bit too close for comfort. Andy, my friend, that wall is good to do. We kind of need the other ones doing. So let's cancel the rest of these for now. We need to focus on the wall. Andy, my friend. Get that room finished once we have finished the wall. Wall takes priority at the moment. Most definitely. Chill, my friend. Why are we just sleeping out here? Now, chill. I know this might be an issue, but let's go ahead and share a tent with Anderson. Get you in there, my friend. Should be good. Right, where's this bug? Just to sleep over there, that's fine. Uh, 7 hours until zombies. We are nearly at zombie time, my friend. The hive might be deteriorating. If it dies, you'll have a bug attack. I didn't know that was a thing. Deteriorating due to lack of maintenance. Wow, so I assume because they've gone away from it, it's now deteriorating. Alright, well, we best get this wall built quick then. I didn't actually know that that was a thing. Are the zombies set to attack animals? If so, you can use them as defense. Let's have a look at the Zombieland settings. I'm pretty sure they can. They should be able to anyway. We played with that last time. What zombies attack? Human-like creatures, we have it on. Yeah, we'll go for all creatures because that's what zombies usually do. And it does mean that there are going to be some animals on the map that will potentially be missed, but for the most part, we're probably not going to be in a huge amount of meat in this. We didn't really have all that many animals appear last time, and I don't think we are going to be this time. So, protein, meat-wise, is going to be a very rare thing. If anything, it's probably going to be coming primarily from any sort of farm that we can set up, you know, in the future, and any sort of trading. You set blocks to any if they decided to do sandstone last. Wow, colonists, please. Can we change these? It's fine, I don't mind if they use other ones. Should prioritize whatever we've got, surely. Right, what have we got then? 40 granite, 20 slate. Right, we might have to do a slightly different looking wall. Structure, 40 granite, 40 granite. 5, 10. Yep, should have enough for that. We'll finish the last little bit off with granite. We've got the blocks there, so we should be good. Does mean that the wall's going to look a little bit mismatched, but honestly, I'll take whatever I can get at this beginning stage of the game. Zombie Starship Troopers, yes please. Oh god, no. Please no. Not the bugs. Now that is a movie I've not seen in quite a while. I need a sandstone specific bill. Yeah, we could do it that way. I prefer to have a look what we've got in the inventory and just use up what we've got. I don't mind if the blocks look slightly different. Honestly, it really doesn't bother me. We do have the Biofuel Refinery built already. That's pretty good. Make chemical from fecal sludge. Do that forever, thank you very much. That should be very good. That is going to help us quite a bit. That does mean that when it comes around to winter, we get ourselves a Campfire power generator. That is going to be a fantastic way of keeping power. So we should probably look to expand this area out a little bit and get that generator built in here as well. So what are we going to need for that? Campfire power generator. It's a 2x2. That's where we've got the poop storage. If we plonk that there, get it hooked up there. So what we found last time was that we didn't have enough power going in to actually do this. I'm hoping this time around we do. So kind of hoping the solar powers power this up enough so that we can then start making chem fuel, which we can then put into the chem fuel power generator, which in turn should power this as well. Best British thing ever said. Fudge, please. And he's cracking on with building the wall in the rain. What time are we on? 3 in the morning, this dude's out here in the rain making the wall. Chill coming to give a hand. Chill and Andy working hand in hand there, getting this wall fixed. Very good. And... come on, Chill. That's the wall complete. Right, we have our defense. Oh, that is absolutely smashing. Honestly, zombies aren't even here yet. 2 hours until they start appearing. So we're nearly at zombie time. I've got the wall made. I wanted to make that definitely something that happened before the zombies started appearing. We've now got our own enclosed little base here. The only issue that we're going to potentially run into when we start digging into the mountain is, as we did last time, even though it was beneficial last time, we could start digging through and realize that this is actually not mountain. And we've got a secondary weak point, but we'll address that if we get to it, if it happens. Until someone shoots over in the back. Yeah, it's happened before, it's probably going to happen again. Most definitely. Now, good news, as well as the fact that we've just got the wall built, Alistair is to have made a full recover. Plague major developed immunity. Beautiful. Well done, Alistair. The rest of that French made. We'll get the rest of these components mined. Need batteries. Yes, we do. Right, now that we have done that, we can concentrate now on constructing the other bits of the wall. So, 20 slate. Let's do these bit by bit. Use up what resources we do have. 10, 15, and 20. And 20 granite. 5, 10, 15, 20. Should get through those. I'll just use the blocks up that way. I think that's the best way. That stuff is still technically outdoors, but that's fine. Now we do have a load of clothing that's about that's the old clothing. We could potentially recycle stuff. We did start doing that last time, we just didn't get too far onto it. So, recycle apparel. Do it forever. And we want to actually specify that a little bit more. Details. What do we want? We want quality for anything that is awful to pour. Anything that's awful to pour, doesn't matter what it is, we will recycle straight away. That's going to give us a little bit of material. Now, one thing that we can't do at the moment is medical supplies. So we have a limited number here. We need to be very careful on the use of this. That is because we currently can't grow heal root. We don't have anyone that is an appropriate level for it. So I'm kind of hoping that grow-wise these guys level up enough that we can start making that, because I am wholly dependent on traders at this stage. That might be something that ends up getting 1 or 2 colonists killed. So I'm going to have to be very careful for that. What a boat in here, the Campfire Power generator. Very good. We just need to actually, you know, get pooping a little bit more so we can actually start making the chem fuel. Now, this room's probably going to end up being quite explosive. Right, one thing we should do here is get some doors on the go now. Bamboo's down to 13. We don't have any wood. Wood has become an issue already. We still do have some bugs hanging around. Are you going back to base? What are you doing? What we are going to have to do here is, once these bugs have moved away, I think we're probably going to have to get some of the colonists out here and get this barrel taken care of. I need these trees desperately. I suppose we could come down here, but that's a bit of a journey. We need more poop. We do. Guys, I think we have it in us to produce more poop. It's for the good of the colony. Right, yeah, bug, if you want to bug off over here, that'll be fantastic. Go back here and maintain your house, so we don't all die a horrible death. Have we actually got any zombies popping in yet? It says 0% threat level. There we go, I've missed the barrel already. Not that I think that we'll ever be going over that far. I don't like how much this bug is hanging around. In fact, health... Do these guys not get radioactive sickness? This guy's got a permanent gunshot injury to the brain, and he's aching. Bugs, please go home. Let's get this ditch built, then we will go and destroy that barrel. A few trees over here, that's going to keep us going for a little bit. Once somebody is infected, can you treat the infection? So I'm not entirely sure how the zombie cure works. I know that the zombies can drop a serum that we can collect. I assume that there's something that we can build that we can then research a serum. Now, the way the settings work is, I believe there's a certain amount of time until we know whether someone is infected or not. I think that's like 8 hours. What I believe you can do, and what we were doing last time, was amputating whatever bit was bitten. And that seemed to have worked with regards to preventing the infection spreading. It's not the most ideal way. I'm kind of hoping to avoid bites altogether. Right, we do have 154 poop. Let's go ahead and haul that, get it away from here and over there. Should start putting it into there, make chem fuel, which honestly we could probably store in here as well. Right, ditch has been dug. Let's get you guys aren't currently asleep out here. Get this barrel destroyed. Party has been called off. Right, chill isn't looking too good. What do we need? Drowsy, sharing bed, long outdoors. Right. We can deal with that. Let's get Chill going back. He can take a break here as soon as he's not looking too happy. 100 extract to make a serum. Serum is a single dose cure. Amputation early prevents lethal infection. Extremely high quality care can cure it too. Okie doke. Alright, well, we're gonna have to bear that in mind. Right, attack the barrel. Cannot hit target. We're probably gonna have to get on the second island here. Keep an eye for those bugs. Get them there, shooting. That should be good. Information we checked on momentarily. Right, bugs are hanging around there. How much we've got? 86, 76, 60. Nearly done with the barrel. Is that bug eating the other bug? Might be eating the bug. Nearly done with the barrel. Barrel is done. Very good. Right, can any of these guys chop the wood? Get 5s on it. Alice is eating lunch. Very good. At least get a little bit of wood on the go. He's carrying it as well. Legend. Right, that means this area is generally going to be safe to go to. Right, Misk. Let's have a look. There was something that I need to get set in place. A trading spot. Designates a spot where traders will stop when visiting your colony. If we can get that set sort of here, then they will take up this space and they're going to act as a secondary defense for me whenever there is a trader. So anything else in Misk that we needed to get built? Probably a party spot. But we should be alright at the moment though. Right, what are we saying now? We're still in summer, that's good. We're making good progress. Slightly concerned about that potential bug. In a toxic barrel emote. We do have it as an item in the Discord shop, but yeah, an emote would probably be good. I don't have any additional slots yet. I need to wait until we gain a few more members on the channel. And yeah, I think toxic barrel is probably going to be the next one. Right, looks like we're turning poop into chem fuel. I can only imagine what the smell in this little room would be. Crops are coming on good. Crops are coming on very good, actually. So, Dan recommending the tilled soil. I think you may have saved my bacon, so to speak. We've nearly used all the components that are in base here. Was some out here. We'll go and get them if we need to. I still don't like the fact the bugs are here. Yeah, that's deteriorating very quick. Very quick indeed. Jason Saltman has become a sponsor. My friend! What have we gone for there? A Nuka-Cola. Absolutely fantastic, my friend. What a choice. I do hope you enjoy. Jason, my friend, if you want to head over to the Discord, link in the description, drop me a message and I will give you your assigned role. If you have a slightly different Discord name, do let me know who you are and we'll get those Get those rolls assigned after the stream, but once again, welcome. Also, taken a massive chunk off the boss health bar. Nice to see that actually working, which is always good. Time to get that next spot. I'll have to check afterwards, actually, if that's unlocked an additional spot. So if it has, that'd be good. Absolutely love the content. Well, glad you're enjoying. Welcome to the channel. What was Alistair doing? Element has become a sponsor as well, my friends. You really want that toxic barrel emote, don't you? Thank you very much, Element. What are we drinking? Nuka-Cola as well. Absolutely fantastic choice, my friend. We want to go ahead and do the same, Element. If you want to head on to the Discord, drop me a DM with your YouTube name and I'll get you the roles assigned. Dam's only gone and gone to get himself a Nuka-Cola as well. You absolute legends. Do enjoy your Nuka-Colas. Welcome to the channel, and once again, drop me a DM on Discord and I'll get you your roles assigned. Just let me know your names. Give me the barrel. Alright, well, I can't add it during a stream, but I will see if we can get that added next time. And then when it comes around to the next stream, should have a nice barrel emote for you guys to use. Right, guys, cracking on with stuff here, that's good. Well, a lot more green names in the chat, that's pretty cool. %, threat level. It looks like we've got a couple of days, even though zombies are meant to be appearing now, where we're not really going to get any come in. Those curves, they jump up fairly steep. So I'm interested to see just how hard they come in again. And we have a slightly different map design. Now, in the previous one, we had a little tunnel through the river like this. And we blocked it off, and we ended up with loads of zombies appearing. I'm not going to make any sort of tunnel like that. I'm going to try and keep the area open so they're wandering around evenly. When they all bunch up, we found out the hard way that they get themselves a little bit angry and they become super zombies. So we're going to try and avoid that. Should have done that one day before. No worries, my friends. No worries whatsoever. Always good to have more people on the team. Right, researching, making stone. I'm having a bit of a chat. It's all good. Moods are looking good. That's definitely something that we need to keep an eye on, because that is definitely something that has a chain effect. Pretty much what led to the downfall in Season 1 was the moods getting low. People having mental breaks. Right, what do we want to concentrate on next? We should probably actually now start looking at a walk-in freezer sort of area. Somewhere where we can store the food, because we are getting close actually to some of them to being able to actually harvest them. So we need to build a walk-in fridge freezer. We need to get some more wood. So when it starts getting brighter again, before we start getting big hordes of zombies, we'll send a couple of people out to get some trees and we'll prep for our room. So how are we doing stone blocks? What have I got the most? So 60 granite. We'll go granite wall. Where are we going to want to do this? Probably here. So what is that? 25. What's that? 5. Is that going to be enough? 3 by 3. I don't really think that's going to be enough for food storage. Now, if we have a look over at storage, we do have a lot of options. We didn't really utilize these all that well last time. Now, we do have the refrigerators. That's what we were using last time. Kind of like the idea of a walk-in one more so. We're going to have to use one of this. That's 3 components. So 3 components for that, and we can have a fairly big room or storage. What are we going to do? A walk-in single is going to be 1. Quad is 2. Okay, so it probably makes more sense to have a walk-in fridge freezer then for the component usage. Jason's donated $5 dues through Super Chat. Thanks for the content and entertainment, you rock. Thank you very much, my friend. I think the walk-in fridge is going to have to be a little bit bigger. Probably that. Just a little bit extra. And I think that should be good. Thank you very much for the donation there, Jason. Very much appreciated. Now, I did have a little thing up on the intro screen, these stream setting up. Managed to get on the... I've got a donation goal for a new computer. Anything for the channel is pretty much going towards that at the moment. Structure, we need a door for this. What do we got? 63 bone. Can we make a bone door, maybe? Yes, we can. Right, doors are going to be made from bone. Now, usually with the walk-in freezer, I have a double door. We're just going to stick with this one for now. It'll lose a little bit of temperature. Maybe a tent to burn wood and bamboo too. Oh, he forgot. He forgot about that. Yeah, we need to get out of the tents as quick as possible then. We need to get some rooms constructed. We need the rooms constructed anyway for winter because when that comes around, tents are going to not cut it. Temperature. And we have a cooler and an over-the-wall cooler. I think these are literally the exact same. Over-the-wall cooler wide. How much is that? 3 components, 90. I assume... Oh, is that for a double wall? That makes sense because doubling the wall does make it a little bit easier to actually keep the temperature in there. I don't think we can do that until we've got the wall, but that's going to be my initial freezer. What I usually do as well, when we can, and we may have to adjust the designs of rooms on the fly, but I usually have it so this room here, that'd be the kitchen, so that the cook can just keep going in, back out, making food here. So I may actually do that, looking at the design of this area. We can extend the fridge room down a little bit. We could have a kitchen here. This is obviously a storeroom at the minute, but that could lead into a sort of dining area, common room, that sort of thing. Very, very rough plan. This area is not particularly great, so this initial design, probably going to end up deconstructing a lot of it once we start building our way into the mountainside. Oh god, it's pretty metal without the actual metal legend. Right, cracking on with this. Good. Keep those stone blocks going. Very good. How are we doing for this stuff? We actually made much in the way chem fuel? I don't know. Don't think you'll be able to use Rimworld. Speaking of that, let's have a look. Rimworld. Not sure. If the only access to the freezer is via the kitchen, that's basically airlocked. Yeah, so I have it kind of opposite at the minute. We're just going to have this enclosed room on the outside. But when we do get around to building the kitchen next to it, we'll get rid of this door here. We'll have that as a wall. And then, yeah, the only doorway will be there. So, yeah, that makes sense. That will be double locked then. Like I said, usually by this point, especially with how much materials you get in a vanilla game, all this sort of stuff's already usually built. Well, that's coming along nicely already. We should be able to now build... Which way are we looking? Cooler, over the wall cooler. Let's go for the over wall one. We want hot outside and cool on the inside. So thinking about it, let's go ahead and have it here. That way we still have a little bit of area to spread. Now I'm hearing some explosions and gunfire. Who's fighting? Oh, who are these dudes? More passerbys and they're taking out the bugs. What have we done with this? That's both good and bad. Because that hive is now going to start exploding. Yeah, this guy's dead. 11 hours. These guys are moving away fast. Right, well, bugs don't really seem to be a problem at the moment. Foreshadowing. Let's concentrate on us for now. If we get attacked by bugs, we'll have to deal with it. Speaking of which, how are we doing components? We've still got some components here. Let's get what we can that's in base. We are going to need them now for this walk-in freezer. And we did say that we were going to send a team out to get some trees. What is Chill doing? Chill's building wall. Alistair is studying. And we do need you to do that, Alistair. I think 5s actually might be good for tree chopping because it can do that and both carry it as well. For that tasty jelly. That is banned substance, my friend. We will not be eating the insect jelly. No matter if it is royal or standard. I didn't realise what happened when you did that in one of my personal saves. And it absolutely destroyed my colony. Last time people join you want to go. Yeah, I need to be careful when people join. I forgot that they can sometimes actually be working with ulterior motives. 5s is asleep. When does 5s get up? 5s up to about 12. A couple of hours and 5s will get up. Get him straight out once it's finished doing what it's doing and get a couple of trees chopped down. We need a little bit of wood. Wait a meal. 21 meals. Crops are nearly grown. We need this freezer built pronto. The jelly, I need it. We can get you some jelly, my friend. I'll go and harvest it all. Get it shipped up and packaged on over to you. Chill's mining that. We need that. Alistair's over there. What am I doing? I'm making the chem fuel. Very good. Right, let's look at recreation here. Chest table. We'll make this out of... What would it be? 70 bone. We have 38 bone. Okay, then maybe not out of bone. Right, let's make a sandstone chest table. Now, it's not a definitive thing that we need, but they will require a different type of recreation. So I figure if we get that built now, it's going to alleviate a problem later on. So where are we going to want to pop this? Probably just near the camp. Just pop that there, we'll move it if we need to. Now we do, however, to make sure this is powered. So let's go around the crops and we'll go through the wall. Make sure that that is powered. Link all this up and we should be good. Now, batteries is something that we need to do. We're doing stone blocks. Sandstone. It's there. We need to finish up this wall. Going to build a bone door for there. And, you know, we're just going to have the one bone door for now. Just move around each time that we need to. In fact, let's go ahead and mine that so we can get around this way as well. It's kind of customer service I like. Well, that is the customer service that you will be getting here on the Skoldire YouTube channel. Anderson wants a look change as well, right? That's a few of them now, so I'm sure they're probably going to not be happy until we do this. What do we need for a starting station? 30 steel and 80 wood. 30 steel and 80 bone. I don't know if we can build that just yet, my friends. Probably have to get started a little bit later on. Right, fives is up. What are we doing, fives? Wash him with bamboo. Let's keep an eye, let him get washed. Let him get those basic requirements in. And then we'll get him over. Don't forget to wall up that medicine. Yeah, we need to wall up this entire area. It's deteriorating very slowly, but yeah, we will get that done. Fives is harvesting rice plant. Right, we're finally at the point where we can name. Right, since it's looks like you'll be here for a while, Fives thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? I think you should give the settlement a name. Well, we'll go with what we did before, and we'll call these guys the Dwellers. And the settlement is the Vault. Dwellers. We will just call them Dwellers. Dwellers from the Vault. There we go, sorted. Right, harvesting already. Very good. Now, that said, we don't have wood to cook, and we are slowly running out of meals. In fact, I'm actually surprised that the meals have lasted this long. So we should probably actually look to get the old kitchen built. More components up there. Fives, what are we doing now? Harvesting rice plant. We can come back and do that in a little bit, Fives. I need you, my friend, to come over here. On a little bit of a journey with me, my friend. Because we are needing a tree. I'm going to have to get him out here this way, because this is going to be an easy way to do it. Just chop wood. Prioritize harvesting that pine tree. Yeah, that's stuff harvested. I want to try and get as much as this while there aren't too many zombies popping around. Still at 0%. We're fine for a couple of days. This first stream is probably going to be, for the most part, zombie-less. It's going to be a lot of the prep work, a lot of the setting up. Like I said, I already feel that we are leagues ahead of where we were by the end of Season 1. Very good. Right, let's get this rice harvested. We're leaving it out. It lasts for ages outside anyway. What is it? Spawns in 40 days. I mean, thinking about it, that's well over a month and a bit in game. We'll probably end up eating all that before... There we go, wood to do that. We should start cooking a little bit. Alistair, my friend, why are we just sleeping on the floor? What are we doing? Do we not have a bed? We don't. Because that's still set as a medical bed. Sorry about that, Alistair. We'll get you into your tent. You'd probably be a little bit happier than just sleeping on the ground in the rain. Right, this room is finished. Very good. And we've got at least somewhere to stay out of the rain while we're working. Zombie-less. Definitely prep work the stream this time. cooking. Could probably do with actually moving the train a little bit closer to this so we're not having to drag stuff across all the time. 2 more components there. Right, we're out of components from in the base. Let's go ahead and set these to mine now. Andy and myself on this. Get those mined straight away. I'd rather get it done now rather than wait until there's zombies loitering around. Let's check the rest of the perimeter. Some steel. More steel. May have to start digging into the mountain to get some more components now. Now that we've used the majority of the ones that were easy. We've got a little chunk there, that's good. That's fairly close. Right, that should keep us going for a little bit longer then. But yeah, we're going to have to prioritize buying some components when we get a trader. Which, speaking about it, we do have the option already. Where are we looking? Production? Furniture. Let me pause for a sec. No, it's in MISC. We can make a trade beacon and we can do the comms console. That takes a lot of components. That's 4 and 1. So that's another 5, and we need to power it as well. So we will be doing that. That's going to be a way that we are going to be able to trade this time around. However, we need to prioritize food and shelter first. Make sure nothing's sneaking up on me or Andy. Very good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and speed things up ever so slightly. Low food, here we go. First ping for a low food. That's fine. Dylan Jones just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Right, well, I mine a little bit slower than Andy. We can haul them as well, that'll be great. Very good. A few more components. We're sitting on 4 in storage plus those additional ones. Chem fuel. Are we actually refueling this? I think we are. Are we? Let me check. Yeah, we should be refueling it. So, who we got here? Alice is up. We'll never do hauling. Of course he won't. Let's get 5s to refuel that. See if that then powers the other bit. Yes, it does. Right. Fuel 30 out of 30. That'll last for a week. So every time we refuel that with 30, it'll last for about a week. Just under a week for a full 30. Now, 7,500 units of chem fuel. Yeah, we are going to have to get that built so we can start harvesting chem fuel that way as well, because that's just going to be infinite power. Well, infinite power until the finite resource does indeed dry up. But that should keep us going. I can't remember how much he said earlier on, how much that would last for, but it does feel like it will last for quite a while, which is good. Glad we've got one of those near the base. What do we need to build that? What was that in? Chem fuel pump. 4 components and 100 steel. That is definitely going to be something that we need to get set in place straight away. That almost feels like it's probably worth rushing the 4 components for. Let's make sure that we do have those spots for food and the like first. Gonna save, because we have got a combat supplier coming in. Might be an opportunity to sell a couple of things, maybe? If it was a general supplier, that would be good, but combat's probably just going to be dealing with weapons. Level 3 in construction. What about planting? Can anyone... 5 is on 5 for planting. I think we need 6. Let me check. What do we got here? Potato plant. Heal root. What do we need? What do we need? You need 8 in growing. Okay, no heal root for a while then. 2 years, he said. Wow. Yeah, we need to get that built. Definitely. Definitely worth the 4 components. Now again, aside from components being something that we didn't start with, I also chose once again to start with 0 silver. So anything that we buy, initially we're going to have to do from trading. Let me have a quick look. How is the old cotton plants doing here? Cotton's taken quite a while to grow. Once it does come in, we should be okay, but yeah, it's going to take a bit of a while. Social 4, 5, 7. Alistair's rocking an 8 and it's double thing, so... Alistair is our tradesman. Let's see how we do. Okay, the ditches slowed them down quite a bit. Quite a bit indeed. Right, these guys don't have any components. We can't really sell anything. I'm not getting rid of any medicine component or package survival wheel, so can't really do anything here, and these guys have only really got weaponry to do, so no trade today, my friends. You can act as defense for me for now, though. That'll work quite well. Bear me momentarily. Too many people. This is fine. They're friendly. Let's say if anything starts to come over, these guys having a trade thing here. We do have a trading group here. I just see them as mobile turrets. Realistically. Let them do all the work. And if any of them die, we can grab their stuff, I believe. I think we did that a couple of times last time. And we will inevitably be doing that once again. Granite wall. Do we actually have any granite? What is this? Sandstone. Slate. Right, let's cancel that. And get ourselves a slate wall put in there just to finish it up, just so that fridge is nice and contained. We need... How are we doing with steel? We don't actually have any steel. That is why we can't power things. Right then, we need to get ourselves a little bit of steel. I can't remember if destroying this will give me steel. So 5s, my friend, I need you to start destroying that. Get rid of that. In fact, let's get Alistair on the team as well with this. Where is he? I'm not entirely sure what he was doing. I think we should get a little bit of steel from this. Two people on the job for this. There we go. 5's pretty much did all the work there. Right, we haven't got steel, but we've got steel slag chunks. Now we can turn that into steel. In production, I believe we need a smelter. Woodfield station for smelting, extracts usable metal from slag chunks. We need 170 steel for that. Right, can't do that just yet then. Electric smelter. Right, we need steel to get steel. Right, looks like we're going to have to be doing a little bit of mining. So, what do we think is going to be best? We have some steel up here. That's probably the closest. Are we doing zombies? Getting close. Got anything any closer? Kinda wish there was some more stuff to deconstruct for steel. I suppose I could start digging in. Thinking about it, let's dig in a little bit. If we go for this sort of area, and even if it opens up additional space, we know we've still got a bit of wall here. So we will strip mine. I'm not going to use the strip mine option because that sets too many in place. I'm not going to go from here. So how does this usually do it? Does a 7x7 grid. Right, well, let's stick that in place. We'll do it chunk by chunk like that. Don't want to go too deep, but we'll set that as a mine and hopefully we'll find some resources. So if we come across any more components, that would be fantastic. Right, freezer is on, however it is not powered. And that's because we need a steel. So that is why we are rushing this. So, chills on mining detail. We have struck steel. Jackpot. That took all of 2 seconds. Fantastic. Right, all the steel that we find here we're going to get. What I'll probably do once we've mined this out, we'll lead this into the base or we'll block it off. I know if we go too far in, we can get bug spawns. Faction contest. That's fine. Don't need to worry about that. Build in the chest table, that'll keep people happy for a little bit. Get that steel coming in. Right, already enough to power it. Right, we can drop the temperature on this. We'll get it down to like -4. Might need to put it a little bit lower, but that should mean that we can now turn this stockpile, just clear everything. Don't want rotten and we want any food. We can take all the food out of this one then, and we should start moving things across. Let's haul this. Don't need to store the survival meals in there, but we will do anyway. And we've got ourselves a shaman merchant. One thing we should also store in here, we don't need to, but for the time being we will, is medicine. Let's get medicine out of here. And we'll get that hauled as well, that will keep it from deteriorating. Next port of call is probably going to be making the kitchen and then enclosing this room off completely. Ready for when winter comes around. Right, is that the combat merchant? Yes it is, because this is the shaman. Let's get Alistair ready. Also, moods doing pretty good across the board. Let's wait for this guy to actually get on land and then we'll go and trade with him. Shaman merchant. See if we've got anything good. See if we can actually sell anything to them. We can. Medicine? Nope. Components? Nope. Package survival meal? Also, nope. Right, no trading then. Need to get some silver. Maybe start making some crops that actually are worthwhile. Look at all this rice. Look at all this food that isn't human meat that we can actually eat this time around. Right, game just froze for a second there, so that means we are going to have to save just in case we crash. Is that another combat supplier? I don't even see the point in checking it. We're not going to be able to trade anything. All this rice. Getting ourselves stocked up nice and early. We need to worry about clothing and place for people to sleep now, really. We're still building this. How much does it take? Nearly done. Nearly done. Alright, let us at this stage go ahead and remove the plans that are outside of the base here, because we kind of know what we're doing. We don't need all this stuff in here. It's actually doing more detriment. Just keep the stuff inside. But we should probably build around... It's the only one that we will keep. Is this one here. So we shouldn't build anywhere in that radius. So that's where the machine is going to go. That's how we roll. Yeah, beds is definitely what we need. So where are we going to build this? We've got a bit of space. Room's probably going to be best to fit in here. It's the only open space here. I don't want to be destroying too much of the rockery, just in case we have any sort of things fall down. I would like to try and build this stuff together, but I need to utilize every sort of harvestable land area. Suppose we could build the rooms off this side and go across this way. Have a little gap in between. That is probably what we're going to do then. So let's lay down a plan for that. So that's going to be the wall for this. Although, already made a mistake there. Very good. Go for the wall outside of this. Have that as the storeroom. We want that as a little kitchen. Akisha Yuko's just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Suppose we could have the rooms here. It's very close to the wall though. Kind of haven't really left myself any room for the bedrooms. How much space we want? 1, 2. Could leave a gap of 2 between them. Let's go for that. We don't have to have all the rooms but right next to each other. Now 5 by 5 is my usual go-to as a very basic room. Allows us to get a bed in there and a couple of other bits. So I think I'll probably stick with that. We'll make some bigger rooms later on. I don't like the fact that that's 1, but I suppose we have that as an entrance, secondary doorway here. Yeah, that'll do. We'll have an additional escape route around this way. So that's 3 of the rooms done. Would like to try and keep some of them actually near each other. And I don't mind if we lose a little bit of crop. That is extremely janky. Let's see how we go if we do it over here. So what is this? Till soil. We'll still have the till soil here, really? Let's get rid of that. We have the 5 rooms there. You know what? We're going to do it here. I think this will be better for the rooms. We'll have them going around in a little bit of an L shape, so we have to dig this out a little bit. Because that's water there, and what we will do, a little space for the doors on all of these, and those will be the bedrooms. Lead straight outside, which I'm not too hot on. I like to have a little thing, but I think that'll do for now. That's a rough plan for the bedrooms. We should probably start planning for those. We need more rocks. Between the digging and that, we should be good. Steel is looking fantastic. 200 there. Let's slow things down ever so slightly. Right, what is up with Andy? With the environment, sharing bed. Yeah, we need to get these bedrooms done pronto. People aren't happy that they're sharing tents. Sandstone. Crops are coming in good. 204 rice so far. We don't need to build the walls around this bit. Let's go around here. Let's get this all set in place already. And we don't need to worry about it. And the rest of this can actually just be mined out. That's fantastic. Mine out that room, mine out that room. Load into the back of this mountain, that should be good. We'll get the doors on there, we'll get some beds built. Speaking of which... Beds, what can we build beds out of? Okay, so we can have sandstone and slate beds, that's fine. As long as we can build beds out of something. That'll be good. Right, but if we're building the rooms over there, we can get rid of these plants. These are examples of where not to build rooms. Need more wood again. Cotton, where is wood? 2. We did have more bamboo than that, right? Sure, I planted more. Is that really all the bamboo that I planted? Wow. It grows slow as heck as well. Right, we need that electric stove. That is what we need. So, we need to get that built here. Can't rely on fuel to cook, and we need to cook to eat. We need to eat to be happy and to also not die. These are horses from these guys. My god, that's what? 2? Now, if we were playing how I usually like to play and we were with survival, I'd have some mortars set over here and I would just shell these guys with mortars. Take everything. Right, stone bricks, what do we got? Slate. Let's continue with the wall. So I'm gonna build around there and there. We need a doorway. Get in here. So I don't want this. The doorway there actually. I'll show you how we're going to do this. We have a doorway there, we'll have the cooker down here. We will have a walk-in fridge there. Fridge in the wall. The drone's in the chat, welcome to the stream. We'll swap the door so it's there. Then whoever is cooking can go straight into the freezer, straight to cook, straight to put the meal in the fridge. Rinse and repeat, and that's probably going to be the most efficient way that we can do this. Good. Let's get that hauled urgently. The one thing we do need to build that we haven't done is a battery. Now, let's have a look. Power would like a little bit of stored energy. 2 components though. I know the small one uses less. Where do I want to stick this? I'd like to try and keep on the actual power line if possible. So pop a small battery there. I know that can explode, I know that might be dangerous, but we'll deal with that if it arises. You're doing very thank you, drone. Thank you for asking. Rags in the chat as well. Welcome, my friend. Constant happy he bought his design on a dumb self-destruction gimmick. Indeed, our self-destruction is whatever we are building here. Campfire power generator right next to the Biofuel Refinery. And we're going to start storing batteries in there as well, so that's probably going to be a little bit explosive. I like the fact that they keep coming in and out. Also, who is throwing up all over the place here? One of these guys is sick. Right, steel-wise, we've got 243 and a ready supply there. That is pretty good. We'll continue building, well, mining around here anyway. Leave that until we need it again. Like 200 steel's pretty good. We're mining here. Sandstone. That's what we're building out of. Very good. Oliver's in the chat. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Simply on roll catching your streams. How are you? I'm doing very well, thank you. And I'm glad that you're able to catch more and more of the streams. How's this rice doing? We're all at 96%. We are about to have a massive harvest, my friends. It's been a while since we've had this sort of 240 in. Can't Can't cook anything at the minute. We've got a few meals left. It's probably what we're eating through at the minute. 7 components. We do need to get this built. So how are we doing bone wise? We've got 13 bone. We should be able to build another door. Let's go ahead and get that there. And oh wow, it's 25 for a door. Didn't realize it was 25. I thought it was a little bit less than that. Alright, well we might have to make a slate or granite door. A little bit on the slow side for those, but gotta do what you gotta do. Sandstone door. Could do steel. Don't want to be using steel for doors. So we'll get those built there. In production, we want to be a electric stove. There's 2 out of the 7 components. I want to get that there. That should be good. What's going on over here? Well, this dude's eating pemmican, that's what I'm hearing. Okie doke. Very good. Slago is in the chat. Welcome, my friend. Welcome indeed. Okay, batteries installed, already storing energy. That's good. At least we'll have a little bit of stored energy. Batteries are mainly for this, to be honest. Fresh frozen won't spoil. Like I said, we'll get rid of this door and we'll get that as a wall as soon as we can. More harvesting underway, that's good. What we got here? We should probably get one of these smelters done if we're getting electric stag. If it didn't cost components, we'd get that done straight away. But now we need to prioritize getting all this food in. If we could just fill this with food, when it comes around to winter, at least we know that there is one issue that we don't need to worry about all that much. We are now, however, starting to get zombies coming in. It's about time. Here we go. First stragglers appearing on the map. Got a gift. They have given us 4 medicine. I mean, considering we can't actually make or buy anything at the moment medicine-wise, that is a fantastic gift from these people. Let's go ahead and pick up the medicine and haul that straight away. Straight away, my friends. I don't care. Ah, it's become a sponsor. Fives, my friend. Thank you very much. For those that know, I don't care. Is Fives in the Rimworld game. Back chugging down the old Nuka-Cola victory again, I see. Thank you very much, my friend. Did you just make chem fuel from poop? I did. We are refining the poop that we're making into fuel. It's all about recycling, my friend. We've all got to do our part. All got to play a part. And these guys have gone. Just threw up everywhere and left. Very good. Ghost Rider's in the chat as well. Welcome, my friend. We have ourselves an electric stove. We do need to get it covered though, because it is still technically outdoors. So we need those walls built as soon as possible. Get a hole in its rice. Being outside is not a good idea. Mushrooms as well. Right, what am I doing? I'm doing the poop. Very good. Andy's sleeping. He can get built up a little bit later on. Right, before... Right, the hive is gone. The hive is gone and we haven't been attacked, which is pretty good. Talk about a random time to renew itself. No worries, my friend. I am liking the look of that light blue bottle cap as well. Charo is injured and fleeing. Oh, these zombies are getting picked off. Very good. Very good. Has my character died yet? Not yet, my friend. You would like to also know that I'm being very vigilant with the toxic barrels. I made a note of where they all were before we kicked off actually building anything. We've actually destroyed a couple already. So health-wise, my friend, you've got absolutely no health conditions. You are 100% across the board. And I'm doing absolutely everything in my power to make sure that you don't end up with dementia again. What happened with the previous mole hole that left behind? Are we talking about the Season 1 stuff? Because, TLDR, we ended up eating each other. You know how it goes with Rimworld. And they're still mining up here. That's fine. We're good for mining now. Let's stop that. We'll prioritize other things for the time being. But how is the cotton doing? Cotton might be an issue. So technically in summer, what are we at? 34%. We've got September to get through. Warm clothing might be an issue. Right, so we have a lot of normal clothes here, and it's all deteriorating. So I'm going to put a bill in to recycle apparel. Recycle apparel. Do forever. We will set that to normal only, and we'll smelt whatever we've got here. All this random stuff, we will get smelted. We have got tailor set 1. So I'm probably going to have to manually assign someone to that. Andy's jumped straight on it, recycling all the stuff. All the old clothes that we've got that are just sat outside deteriorating. Let's get those recycled up. There's a gun on the ground that you can pick up. You mean from the guys down here where we're looking? Lost where they were. It's down here somewhere, I believe. It's fine anyway. We'll probably leave it if it hasn't been picked up already. Everyone's got a weapon at the moment, I believe, still. Pistol, shotgun, machine gun, rifle, and crossbow. Or just compound bow, even. Yeah, we've got weapons at the moment. So it's all good. Right, what have we made from that? Synthread. It's fine. Continue making that and we should be good. This wall's going, keep these crops coming in. How are we looking? $310 rice there, keep that going. Get this kitchen built up. Now, let us cook a simple meal and do it until we have... Yeah, 10. Do it so there's 2 meals each for each person. We can take it off the campfire then, we don't need to do it there. We'll turn off automatic refuel. That should be fine then. We should start cooking there, and we should actually start cooking as well. Now, I do want to get a turret put in at some point. What do we need for it? What do we need for a basic mini turret? 3 components. Only got 5. Might have to hold back on that until we find some more components. We'll just have to shoot them manually for now. Right, we're taking the food out the long way. We haven't built the door. Andy, my friend, I'm not sure what you're up to. Sandstone blocks we need. What do we got? We've got granite blocks. We can change this to a granite one. Kinda wish there was an easy way to do that, but we'll do it the hard way. Granite door. Let's get a granite door in there. Need more granite blocks. That's fine, we'll get on that as we need to. Alistair's still studying. Still researching. Where is the dude? What can we do? Skulls low across the board. Yeah, Alistair is pretty much just our researcher at the minute. Well, that's fine. We do need to continuously learn stuff. Like I said, we went straight in for the big one so that we can get ourselves the steam geyser turned into a power source. And then, at least for the most part, we shouldn't have to worry about power. Normal enemy is awful and bad gonna stay. Yeah, I know. We'll be removing that work order once we've got rid of all the clothes that we currently have. Just doing it to recycle the ones that we have here. Then I'll be removing that before we get any others. Want to turn all this stuff into parkers if possible. So he's doing another one there, and once he's finished doing that, we will go ahead and take that work order away. It's given us a little bit of material. What I've got here, some cloth as well, synthread, more synthread, 25 wolf skin. We should have enough for maybe 1 or 2 parkers with that stuff. Whoa, I'm hearing shooting. Right, we do have some zombies near the base. Fives is on it. Absolute madman that he is. Let's position people. I just got a headshot. Fives is on it. He's done it. He's taken them both out. Very good. Now, there we go. Didn't really need to worry about anything there because we had the wall. Now, had we not had the wall, they would have snuck in, probably got a little bit closer. Now, chill. No, chill. No, 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 no. Let us change the home zone now. Take away anything that is outside of the base here. Outside of the wall is no-go zone at this time. Take all of that away, and then we are going to be restricting people to home unless we specifically tell them to not to. So chill, my friend. You need to get yourself inside. There we go, we've had our first little zombie attack on the base. Definitely gonna have to get some turrets. Without a shadow of a doubt, definitely gonna have to get some turrets. That's the kitchen lock. We need some more walls on the kitchen. Some power storage there. Props are coming in good. Right then, I think I'm going to throw a save here. What are we doing? Rimfected Season 1. Let's go for... Yeah, we'll go for that. Go for the first stream. We're going to have a load of separate save files for this. I think... Go to pause. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close here, my good friends. So I just noticed that Fives has taken me over as the boss battle. Very good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close here. This was the first episode of Season 2 of Rimfected, and I already feel that we are a million light years ahead of where we were by the end of Season 1. So yeah, some fantastic progress already made. Let's have a quick run through. We've got ourselves a walk-in freezer. We've got a load of crops growing. We're starting the bedrooms. That's going to help out. We're going to get the storage fixed up. We've got a wall. We're in a nice enclosed space. Overall, I'm feeling very confident at this point. Very confident indeed. So yeah, we're going to be leaving it there for today. So if you have enjoyed this evening's stream, as usual, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Special thank you to those that have donated and joined the channel today. That is absolutely fantastic and greatly appreciated. Feel free to check out any links in the video description, such as Discord, etc. And aside from that, my good friends, I will have to catch you all in the next stream. And I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching.